Joining us, yesterday was the day of Mother Earth. Government officials and private citizens alike step up efforts to reduce the use of plastics and other materials harmful to our planet. DENR tells us more.
Carrying used plastic bottles, more than 200 cyclists bike their way from the Quezon City Memorial Circle to Manila Bay in celebration of Earth Day. At the finish line of the bike parade, cyclists from the National Bicycle Organization turned over 4,000 plastic bottles to the city of Manila to be sold to junk shops. The group says they want to be more proactive in recycling to lessen the amount of plastic that ends up in landfills and seas.
We started it with plastics kasi hindi pa namin kabisado eh. But eventually we'll have other kinds of garbage, trash that people can give. Our goal is wala nang plastic na eventually pupunta sa mga landfill at sa dagat natin kasi lahat iniipon na ng mga tao.
The Environmental Department urges Filipinos to reduce the use of plastics, particularly those made for a single use, amid worsening marine pollution. A report released by the environmental group Greenpeace last year ranks the Philippines as the world's third worst ocean polluter due to plastics, next only to China and Indonesia.
We have seen mga whales, that have been grounded, and only to find out that yung laman ng kanilang mga sikmura, kaya sila nag-ground, kaya sila namatay, ay panay plastic yung laman. Alam naman natin na ang plastic ay hindi natutunaw yan. So it's actually very harmful to wildlife in our oceans.
Garcia says more local government units nationwide are banning the use of plastic bags and stepping up waste segregation efforts to help the environment.
Yung experience sa mga ibang munisipalidad at mga syudad, I think is already a growing movement in most of our LGUs.
Barangay Holy Spirit in Quezon City takes recycling to another level by making handicrafts like baskets and ornamental flowers out of trash. Milagros Valera, a volunteer teacher in making handicrafts, says the project gives residents a potential source of income aside from reducing garbage in the community.
Kami nagtuturo sa area para magawa naman ng mga nanay, mga out-of-school youth, mga natukhang. Yung mga ganito at waste namin, may entra 10 truck, nagiging 3 trucks na lang.
The DENR hopes more communities will follow Barangay Holy Spirit's lead and make recycling a collective effort to preserve the earth for generations to come. CNR Canghel, CNN Philippines.
Eastern Visayas joins Earth Day celebrations. In Tacloban City, the Environment Department held a mini concert and fashion show. This features clothes made from recyclable materials. The Environment Department also spearheaded the coastal cleanup in the region. In Catbalogan, participants who collected the most garbage won a prize. There you go. Earth Day was yesterday, and of course everybody was spearheading, how to save Mother Earth.
Yep. And last week we just had Miss Antoinette Toss talking about Earth Day, how do you reduce, reuse, recycle, and plastic, and if we can avoid in our own little way, like if we can avoid using straws, using plastic bags, and just using what's those bags that they
the brown bags, the recyclable bags. Oh, I know what you're saying. The
eco bags.
Eco bags.
There we go.
That's right. Right. Carry one if you can. Yeah. But interesting because we're talking about Boracay because you were there, and they were also doing this scuba surero cleanup, wherein scuba divers would actually go underwater and collect all the garbage and the plastics, most especially because they would be one of the #1 pollutants.
Right. That would be nice if they could do that in many of the beaches in the Philippines too. All right, this is New Day on CNN Philippines.